October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were losers their last. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Newton. Man open left side is Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down now after the pass completion. Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now Stewart on 1st down and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 8 on the gain there. And it'll be a Carolina 1st. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Artis Payne. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Surveying the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together, but they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Still second down.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Okay, this is almost football 101. What is a draw trying to accomplish? Using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself when they're getting back to the backfield, you pass them by handing the ball to a runner. In this case, that didn't work at all because the defensive line was there so quickly, there was no chance to fool them.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. Benjamin with it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, it certainly appears to me that they took a page from last week's defensive playbook and what they saw. We watched the game, and he just didn't have the same production he normally has, and it's carrying forward this week.
And you see that from time to time, don't you?
You really do, because what you see is teams looking at what they saw on tape Did it work?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and try it
Don't
ourselves.
reinvent the wheel.
Don't reinvent the wheel. And right now, they're trying to find a way to break him out. So far, they haven't figured it out.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now this will be picked up inside the 25.
But there's nothing like taking a lead and making a play that could increase the advantage. That block punt and where they picked up the football, that gives them a chance to really take a commanding lead here.
Yeah, so you've already got the 3, but you know they're thinking touchdown, right?
Have to. Know the 3 is there. Don't do anything to jeopardize it. But take your shots to try and increase your lead and make it substantial.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They come out here in the eye. This is Stewart again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Dolphins bring out an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Stewart. And a gain there of 11 yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step